Please, please, take my wife. Take my wife. Guy walks into a bar. Priest and a rabbi. But seriously, why these kids today? So where you from? With their hair and their clothes? Did you ever notice?
Thank you, good night.
But seriously.
And now, it's Comics Only, the show that features comics only. Tonight's guests are, what does it matter? They all just run together. Let's just try to get through this, okay? And now, ladies and gentlemen, Paul Provenza.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we have a lot of Wheel of Fortune winners in the audience tonight. I don't know if you know that. It's a whole pack of them here. Some sort of a consolation prize, I think. Hey, we have a terrific show here at Comics Only for you tonight. We have Mr. John Mendoza with us, ladies and gentlemen. A very, very, very funny man. Yes. And also making his first appearance with us, coming all the way from Boston to be with us here tonight, Mr. Mark Maron, ladies and gentlemen, is with us. Yes. And that's not all. There's all kinds of other stuff, too. And ladies and gentlemen, if Mel Gibson had a sense of humor and severe chromosomal damage, he'd be Fred Wolf, ladies and gentlemen. Fred Wolf, ladies and gentlemen. Fred Wolf. We have a very special night here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. How many of you read the Springfield Union News from Springfield, Massachusetts? Of course, who doesn't? Well, there's a gentleman who writes a sports column for the Springfield Union News. His name is Garry Brown. Does anybody read his column? Can you believe all these people read Garry Brown? Isn't that nice? It's heartwarming, isn't it?
Yeah, but Paul, is this a real guy, or is this someone we made up for one of our contrived bits?
No. This is a real guy. This is a genuine journalist who writes for a genuine newspaper, the Springfield Union News. And if you haven't read him, folks, you are missing out. I brought a sample of his work to show you. Take a look at some of the brilliant, insightful observations that come from this man, Garry Brown. Look, here's one, for example. Here. See, even a superstar like Betsy King can butcher her way to a double bogey 6. Sinking fast and crying for help. The New York Mets. And Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think you get the picture. This goes beyond just normal journalism. Why, this is art. And so, to recognize Garry Brown's exceptional talent, we've put together this little tribute. Garry Brown from the Springfield Union News, this is for you. Okay, settle down. I know that Garry Brown has touched all our lives at one point or another in special ways, and I want you each to get a chance to share your feelings about Garry Brown with us. So let's all line up in an orderly fashion and approach the microphone. Who'd like to be the first to tell us about their Garry Brown experience? Yes, ma'am.
Hi. A few years ago, my husband was in a fishing accident and he broke his back, and he was confined to bed for 6 months. Well, for the first 5 months, he was so lonely and depressed that I didn't think he was going to pull through until I started bringing him Garry Brown's column. And it brought him so much joy that within a matter of days, he was healed. The doctor said it was a miracle. God bless you, Garry Brown.
Isn't that a touching story, ladies and gentlemen? It's beautiful, and thank you for sharing that with us. Who would next?
I was at a softball game last summer, and I don't know how it happened, but a kid got stuck under a bus, and the wheel was pinning him down, and out of nowhere, Garry Brown came out, and he lifted the bus, and he gave the kids CPR until the ambulances came, and when the kid was better, he gave him a lollipop. He's a saint. He's a saint, that guy.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing your Gary Brown story with us. Who else would like to talk about how Gary Brown has affected their lives? Yes, yes.
Well, for many years, I struggled with my sexuality. And one day I opened up an issue of the Springfield Union News, and I saw that picture of Gary Brown, and I knew then that I could love another man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your honesty. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know, I just don't get it. I mean, he's a sports writer. What's the big deal?
Excuse me?
I mean, he's just a schmuck with a sports column. I mean, what's the big deal? You can't say that about Gary.
Okay. Okay. Just everybody back to your seats. Just settle down now. You've done what you've set out to do.
Man. I think it's good what they did, though, because Gary's a fine man, and he
got a little out of hand, I think.
Yeah, but you know, a guy like that deserves that. Quite honestly, he said a lot of wrong things, and he learned his lesson. What are you gonna do about that mess back there?
We got a girl who comes in, cleans up. Ladies and gentlemen, our first guest this evening, you may have seen on The Tonight Show, or you may have seen his own Showtime special. He is a very, very talented and funny young man. Mr. John Mendoza, ladies and gentlemen.